Hey everyone, it's Marj again of Mestizaya. Thank you for dropping by and welcome to my channel. For today's video, we're going to create this very cute Aladdin inspired crochet costume for 6 months old baby. Okay, let's start. And first thing I did is to sketch the pattern. By the way, this is for 6 months old baby. If your baby is younger or older, you can just adjust the measurement. I also did measure some parts here where you can pause the video so that you can adapt or use the measurements I use. However, if your baby is larger or bigger size, you can just adjust it accordingly. And here are the yarns that we will be using for this project. For the pants, we will be using a white soft cotton yarn. This is from Shopee. This is size 3 yarn, and I also love this one. Don't talk to anyone, counting stitches. Who agrees? And then the next one here is for the top, which is in lavender color. This is also a soft cotton yarn, number 3. And then for the waistband of the pants, this is a 100% premium acrylic in gold color. In different brand, which is Cloud, and this is size 4. So this is actually good for the waistband because it's stretched out. And then the next one is a fine cotton yarn for the hat. This is the same brand with the first 2 yarn that I showed. This is super fine. So what I will do here is a double pull, but I didn't make a tutorial for this one in this video. However, if you want me to create one, let me just know and comment down below. So we also need a hook, which is 4.5mm hook, and we also need, of course, a darning needle, a stitch marker, and don't forget your scissors, guys. So I guess that's it. Let's get started. So the first thing that we will be making is for the top part. So I've already created one panel for the top section, and we will be making 2 front panel, and we will start from top to bottom, so from shoulder down below. And then for this measurement, it's 2 inches for the shoulder width. So I'll be making a slip knot and chain 10. Okay, let's now make chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And after chaining the measurement that meets your shoulder width, we will add 2 more chain for the turning chain, and this doesn't count as a stitch. So let's make let's make a double crochet on the 3rd chain from the hook. Yarn over, insert your hook from the 3rd chain, yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So that's your first double crochet, and then you'll just need to continue making double crochet until you reach the end of your row. So that's a total of 10 double crochet. Okay, that's it for the first row, and now we will move to our second row. So starting on your second row, we will making an increase of each row until we reach the 9th row of the top. So to do that, let's chain 1, and this doesn't count as stitch. Place a double crochet on the first stitch and then second double crochet. So that's your increase. 2 double crochet on the first stitch, and then you'll just need to add double crochet of each stitch or remaining stitch until the end of the row. So in total, you will be having 11 stitch for the second row. Okay, that's for the second row. Just make sure that you have the right count of your stitches. So this is 11 double crochet. Now let's move to 3rd row. Let's continue making a double crochet. Okay, so for 3rd row up to 9 rows, you don't need to create an increase on the other side of the top. You just need to increase on one side, and then make sure to increase every row. So you will end up with a total of 19 double crochet once you reach the 9th row where you increase. So in total you will have 10 rows, 1 row that without the increase, and 9 rows with increase. Okay, so that's for the increase part, but make sure that this depends on the measurement of your baby. So it could probably more than 9 rows, but for the 6-month-old it's 9 rows, total of 10 including the row without increase. So the next thing that we'll be making is the row without increase. So this will be the 11th row, and for this one just continue making double crochet until you reach the end of the row, and you will have a total of 19 double crochet, same with the last row with an increase, but this one is without increase. So you will continue making double crochet without increase, so 19 double crochet on each row. And for this one I made a total of another 9 rows for the part where it doesn't increase. So there will be a total of 19 rows from top to bottom. So just continue making a double crochet and we'll meet back again once you're done making that. Okay, I'm done with the second piece for the front part or front panel, and then make sure that it has the same number of rows from the first one that you created, so that it will be the same. Of course, now you just need to lock your yarn or just chain one and then cut your yarn. Okay, now that we're done with the front panel of our top, the next thing that we will be making is the back panel. So just make sure that your front panels are the same with a total of 19 rows and 19 DC without the increase. And if you haven't done the second part of the front panel, just do it then, and then you can post this video and come back for the back part. So I will then make the back part of the top. So I'll be making a total of 8 inches for the width of the back panel. So for this one I have here the 10 chains, which total of 2 inches. So that means I'll need to create 40 chains. So let's make a slip knot and then chain 40. This also depends on the measurement of your baby, but for this one it's 40. So I'm done making the 40 chain. Now what I need to do is to add 2 more chains for the turning chain. This doesn't count as a stitch, and then I'm going to insert my hook on the third chain from the hook, and this is the start of the double crochet. So you'll just need to create or add double crochet of each chain until the end of the chain, and you just need to do double crochet until you complete your 19 rows. So just continue making a double crochet and come back again here once you're done with your back panel. Make sure to have a total of 19 rows for the same measurement that I have. Now I'm done with my back panel. So I have here a total of 19 rows with 40 double crochet of each row. So the next thing that we will be making is to connect the back and front panel of our top. First, I'm going to connect it on the shoulder part, and then the next one on the side part. Since we have 10 stitches of the shoulder part, make sure that you also have to count 10 stitches for the back panel. So let's count from the outer corner going to the inner. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. From the 10th stitch, you need to insert your hook of the back panel together with the front panel. So we will be using slip stitch to connect this shoulder part. To do a slip stitch, I normally do yarn over, and then the tail of the yarn, I'm going to put it in between of the working yarn and the hook. That way I can lock the end of the tail of the yarn. So I'm going to chain 1 to secure, and then I'll start making a slip stitch on the same stitch. So insert your hook, yarn over. So you just need to continue making a slip stitch until the end of the row. Now I'm done, so I just need to fasten off the yarn, cut my yarn, and then weave ends, and also I'm going to cut the tail of the yarn that is excess from the one that we had while we do the slip stitch. So we will also be making the same step on the other side of the shoulder. So just make sure to count 10 stitches of your back panel so that you will have a very neat and the same stitch for the from side to side. So let's see how neat this stitch is. Look how neat it is. I really love it. So it looks aligned from back to front panel. So let's just do it on the other side and come back here once you're done. Okay, I'm done connecting the shoulder part of the front and back panel. Now we're going to connect it as well on the side part. So for the side part, I started, or I have a measurement of this one on the beginning of the video. You can pause or go back or jump into that part of the video. But for this one, I connected the front and back panel for the side part on the stitches, or sorry, on the rows without increase. So that's like a 9 rows in total. So if you see here on my measurement, I will measure 3.5 for the shoulder where the baby will insert his arm, and then that's also where I stop increasing. So you just need to make sure that you have the right measurement. And also, if you don't have the right measurement, it's either the shoulder part will be very big or small for the baby. So let's now start connecting the side part of the back and front panel. Okay, so we will connect the side part of the back and front panel of our top. So to do that, I'm going to do the same, yarn over, and then grab the tail of my yarn, put it in between, and then chain 1 just to lock the yarn. Sorry for the noise, guys. That's my dog. Very noisy mini pincher. And then we're going to start on the same stitch, and then chain 1 just to secure the tail of your yarn. And then we're going to do the rest of the side part. So for each double crochet, you will be inserting 2 single crochet, or sorry, 2 slip stitch of each double crochet. So you'll have to do that until the end of the row. So just do this step until you reach the end of your row, and also do this on the same, or sorry, on the other side of your panel. So I already have here the sides of the top where I've connected each side. So I'm done with this one, but I need to add just one last touch for the top, which is the edging. We'll just need to add single crochet starting from one of the corner of your front panel until you reach the same spot. So you'll need to make sure that each corner you have the right amount of double crochet, single crochet. So let's go make a slip stitch on the corner, and then it's a way of me attaching the yarn. So chain 1, and you're going to add 1 single crochet until you reach the next corner. Now I reached the part where I attach the shoulder part. So for this one, I'm going to skip the part where I attach the front and back panel, and then just do the just slip stitch from the next one, and then do the normal single crochet for the back part. So you'll have to create that until the end of the row. So once you're done creating that, come back here and voila, you have your front part of your Aladdin crochet set. So the next tutorial is for the pants. So you can pause this video, by the way, so that you can finish first your project, and then we will do the pants section afterwards. And also, you notice that I didn't do single crochet on the shoulder part because I just like how it look like now, but be sure to weave all the ends of your top. Now let's go and start making the pants part. Okay, so we're done with the top part. We're now create the bottom part. I'm going to start making it on the waistband of our bottom. I actually add here 1 inch, but I'm going to make it 2 inches because I think my white yarn will be not enough, so I'll just adjust it on this part. But you can still follow this pattern. However, at the end product, I see that adding 1 inch is actually a good idea. So let's start. So I'm going to grab my gold yarn, or you can use other color like brown here, but I prefer this color. And also the client said she wants to use this type of color, so yeah, this is actually size 4 and a 100% premium acrylic yarn. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to create a slip knot first and then make 10 chains for the waistband. So this can be adjusted as well, depends on the measurement that you like. But for 2 inches, it's 10 chain. So once you're done creating the 10 chain, you're going to add 1 more chain for your turning chain, because we will be making we will be using single crochet for the waistband until the end of the row. So chain 1, and then you're going to insert your hook on the second chain from your hook. So let's do the single crochet until the end of the row. Okay, just continue making a single crochet until you end of the row. And for the second row, you'll also be making a single crochet without increase or without decrease. So make sure that you have a total of 10 single crochet starting from your first row until you reach the measurement of your waistband. Also, just to be sure that after the 6th row of your waistband, we will be making a hole here where we will add the cord of our waistband like a belt, and then we will skip 2 stitches. So make a crochet of 4 stitches and then skips 2 stitches, chain 2, and then make a 4 single crochet until the end of the row. So every time we do this, there will be like 11 rows of single crochet, and then add a hole and then you're gonna continue the pattern like that until you reach your measurement. So for this one, I've created 18 inches of the waistband. So just make sure that your hole meets together when you add your cord or your, like, let's say belt. So yeah, just do that and then meet me once you're done. Okay, I'm done making the waistband. I created a total of 6 holes with 18 inches length, and then now we're going to connect each end of the waistbands. So to connect the waistband, we will be using a single crochet. So once you're done connecting it, come back here again for the next step. Okay, make sure to fasten off your yarn, and then we're going to flip it on the right side, and then we will add our white yarn now. So to add the white yarn, we will going to add that on the part where we connect our waistband. So we're going to yarn over and then make a chain 1. So that's how I connect it. And when I do the single crochet here, I make sure to hide the tail of the yarn of the, like, the working yarn, and also the brown or the gold yarn. So make sure to add one single crochet on each one row of the waistband. So you'll just continue making single crochet until you reach the end of the row. Okay guys, so we're done with the single crochet where we attach the white yarn to the waistband. So make sure that you're going to lock your first row by adding or inserting your hook on the first single crochet and then make a slip stitch, and then you're going to make a single crochet, one chain, and then double crochet also on the same stitch. So you're then gonna make a double crochet until the end of the row, and also you're gonna connect your last double crochet to the first double crochet of your row. So you just need to do double crochet until you reach the end of this row. Okay, so you just need to continue making a double crochet until you reach your hip measurement. So the total of our pants is 12 inches, so 2 inches for the waistband. Now we have 10 inches remaining, and then I'm going to make 5 inches for the hip measurement, and then for the lower part, where once we reach the crotch, we will start counting for the bottom part or for the leg part of the pants. I hope that's clear, guys. Sorry, I keep messing up with this kind of measurement thing, but I hope you're following the pattern. So I'm done making the hip part of our pants. So since we're done making it, we're going to get the center of our hip by folding it in half, and then that's where the center of your pants is. So you need to slip stitch from where you left, and then slip stitch 3 stitches going backward. That's backward because we will going after chaining 1, we will be making single crochet from where we made a slip stitch, but we will be making a single crochet of 6 single crochet for that row. That's where we make an increase of the center or on the crotch part, so that when the baby wears a diaper, there's still allowance for them. So chain 1, and then you just need to continue making a row of single crochet. So in total I made 6 rows of single crochet here. Just continue make the single crochet, and once you're done, get back to me. So I'm done making the 6 rows of single crochet. We are now going to attach it from the other side of the pants. So let's attach it on the wrong side so that it will not be visible when the baby used it, right? So make sure that your pant is on center, and then we will connect it using a single crochet. So once you're done connecting it, get back to me again so that we can start doing the crotch part of the bottom. Okay, so last single crochet. Let's make sure that we have a total of 6 single crochet for this part. Do not fasten off your yarn, guys, because we will start from there where we left, where we stopped single crocheting. So make sure to turn your work on the right side. So we will now start working on your right side instead of your wrong side for the crotch part. So we will first do the one leg part, and then once I've shown you how to do it, you can continue doing it on the other part. So make sure that your yarn is on the side where you're comfortable of working your next part of the pattern. So let's grab our yarn, and then we're going to do a double crochet, a row of double crochet. Okay, so we're going to make a double crochet, not on this hole, but we are starting to make a double crochet from the pants, not on that part where we connected our single crochet. Okay, so let's continue making a double crochet until we reach the end of this row. So once you reach the end of this row, come back here again for the next step. Okay, we are now reaching the end of the row, so make sure to slip stitch on the top of your first double crochet. So that's how you do the double crochet for this leg part. So just be sure to do that also on the other side, and make sure the count of your double crochet is the same on the other side. So just continue making double crochet until you reach the length of your pant section. I now completed the length of the pants. I've also added here the part where we decrease on the pants on the other side. So I will show you how to do this for the other side. You also notice that the color of yarn is different because I've mentioned earlier that I know the yarn won't be enough, so I just use the nearest color that I have. So now I'm going to show you how to do the decrease. So I'm using a milk cotton here, guys. This is also white, but the other one is whiter than this one. So yeah, so let's grab our yarn, and then we're going to connect it where we stop making a double crochet. Okay, so for this row we're making a decrease, so we are going to make 2 half double crochet together. So insert your hook, yarn over, and then you're going to yarn over again, insert your hook onto the next, yarn over, and then pull through. So you're going to do that until the end of the row. Insert your hook, yarn over, insert your hook, and then yarn over, pull through. So you just need to do that until the end of this row. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, insert your hook, and then yarn over. So you will have total of 6 loop on your hook. I mean 5, sorry. So just continue this until the end of this row, and then we'll meet back again. Okay, so once you reach the end of the row, you're going to slip stitch on the very first half double crochet together, chain 1, turn your work, and then you are going to make a double crochet for this row. So you're going to make double crochet on the same stitch, and then you are going to make another double crochet together on the next 2 stitches. So the pattern is 1 double crochet and then 2 double crochet together onto the next stitches until the end of this row. So do that, and then we'll meet back again for the next step. Okay, so then we are going to connect it using a slip stitch, and then we're going to chain 1 and then turn your work. So for the next row, we are just going to make a single crochet until the end of the row. So we will make a row of 3 or 4 rows, 3 to 4 rows of single crochet. It depends on how long you'd like it, but I prefer doing it for a row of 3 single crochet. Once you're done with that, fasten off and you're done. So you just need to stretch out that part because sometimes it's very tight. But if you think it's too tight for your baby, you can still adjust it, of course. So that's how you make the pants section. Let me know in the comment down below. Sorry, let me know in the comment section if you'd like to have a tutorial of the cap or the hat of this set as well, guys. So let's just continue making a row of single crochet until you're finished. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is to hide or weave all ends of our pants, and then I'm going to show you how to do this cord part of the waistband. So you're going to grab your yarn and then leave a tail of your yarn, depends on the measurement you'd like. For me, I use 1 meter for this one on the tail of the end, and then put it aside. You're going to wrap your working yarn on your fingers, and then you're going to grab your hook as well, and then make a slip knot. And then let me show it to you again. Sorry, I was too fast, but I know that some of you already know how to do this, but for people who don't know it, you're going to do a slip knot like this, or do your slip knot on your preferred way. I usually do that way because it's the easiest way for me to do it. So I'm going to like wrap around the yarn on my hook and then just continue making a cord stitch. But let me show you the easy way as well. So to do that, make a slip knot and then put your working yarn on your finger, and then you're going to hold that slip knot, wrap your tail of your yarn, and then pull through your yarn. So you just do that, wrap, pull through 2, and then you're going to wrap it again, pull through. You're just going to do this until the tail of your yarn is at the end, or is finished, or like not enough to do a cord stitch. So continue making that, and you'll make use of that for the waistband. So with the cord that you've created, you're just going to insert it on the holes of your waistband, and then that's where you use it to like fasten off your waistband on your baby. Sometimes it's actually good that you added allowance for the pants so the baby can still use it in the future. That's why on this one, even if the baby waist is 16, I've created 18 inches here, and then you're just going to pull through like that, so it looks very cute for the pants. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching this crochet terno Aladdin inspired for 6-month-old baby. If you have any suggestion for my next tutorial, just comment down below so that I have an idea of what you are interested, as well as please subscribe to my video, click that notification bell so that you will get notified on my next video. Please like this video as well, and then I'll see you again on my next tutorial. Thank you everyone, and have a blessed day. Bye!